What is up everyone, Barricade here and bringing you guys a Gears of War lore campaign walkthrough. So what I wanted to do actually is go through the original trilogy if you guys would like to watch all that, and essentially go through, as I'm playing them, essentially talk about lore, things that happen throughout the books, the comics, and just kind of bring up things that are essentially really important to the story with the original trilogy. And I'll just kind of talk a lot while I'm playing the story, so if you guys just want to see a normal walkthrough without too much talking, this probably wouldn't be the video for you guys. But if you guys like my lore and you like how I talk about it a lot, this is perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and play on normal. I know you're probably thinking, why not hardcore and insane? Well, I'm here to talk, not to sweat. So and I've beaten this game so many times on insane, so I feel like I deserve a chill walkthrough. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. It is currently 14 years after Emergence Day. Marcus has been set into prison. He's been there for about a good 4 years now, and Dom is here to save him. So let's go ahead and see how this goes, guys.
Jack, rip that door.
And actually, there's a reason why Marcus was in that cell that was mentioned in the novels. Essentially, he made a friend named Milton who was a prisoner that was, well, let's go ahead and watch this cutscene first real quick. Probably too much talking. Let's get in.
Trouble for doing this.
Not anymore.
Let's just watch the cutscene first.
We better go.
What about the other prisoners? You can't just leave them here.
They're gone. Hoffman pardoned everybody.
Is that right?
Welcome back to the army, soldier.
Shit.
Alright, so let's go ahead. So now we're playing the story mode. We're moving forward. Let's see what's next.
We've got two options. We can go back the way I came, through the guards' quarters. It takes time, but it's safe. Or we can go through the prison blocks and get right into the fight. Your choice.
I always would pick the fight. I always thought it'd be fun.
Let's take the prison blocks. I'm ready to kick some ass.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
So one thing I want to mention real quick is the reason why Marcus was in this cell was actually because while he was in the prison, he was actually protected by someone by the name of Milton Reeve, who was actually an assassin who was paid off with smokes and essentially sent to protect Marcus. And at the end of the Slab being attacked by Locust, Milton threw him in that cell. So that was the cool thing. That's why he's in there.
If a man knew I was here to get you, I'd be in some deep shit. Come on, let's go.
And actually, yeah, the reason why Dom was there actually is because he, they were evacuating the prisoners, and essentially Hoffman basically said, forget about Marcus, and Dom didn't listen. So he actually disobeyed orders for Marcus.
Nice.
What the hell's been going on in this prison?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, it was a bunch of crazy shit. There was someone by the name of Marino, who's essentially like a mobster type person, who essentially sicked his men to kill all those other prisoners. But it was because the prisoners, oh shit, what happened? Oh, it's just telling me how to do cover. Okay, essentially Marino was a prisoner there who everyone listened to, essentially like the leader of all the prisoners. And there was one day where the power went out, and essentially all the prisoners were free to do whatever they wanted. And while this was happening, Marino ordered his men to kill a lot of the other prisoners. These were people that were like really psychotic people that would like eat people and like skin people alive and shit. So Marino was like, nah, I don't like these psychos. So he basically sicked his men after them. So that's why we see dead bodies everywhere. So let's go ahead and... Oh shit, I don't want to go down. There you go. So yeah, they went like really off on these poor people. Well, I shouldn't say poor because they were evil people, but they still killed the crap out of them. That's why they are all cut up and hung up and stuff like that. Oh shit.
Marcus, they're cutting through the door. Take cover. Take cover.
We're taking cover. We're taking cover, Dom. Chill out. And essentially the whole reason, or not the reason, the whole thing that was crazy about the prison was that the prison was just kind of like a no holds barred type of thing, where they essentially oh, I'll go revive Dom. I know. And basically the way the prisoners were allowed to do, they were allowed to walk around and basically do what they wanted essentially. But at certain times of the day, the prison guards would essentially tell everybody to go back in their cells, and if you weren't back in your cell, they would release guard dogs that would essentially go out and like basically kill you. They would be mauled to death if you weren't essentially listening and back in your cell at the time. So that's the part that was pretty wild. The other thing too was that there was a prison, like a warden, like one of the wardens, who really hated Marcus because of the fact that he essentially had a son that was a gear, and he saw Marcus as someone that had like no honor essentially because Marcus abandoned his post to try to save his dad, which caused a lot of gears to die. And I guess that was just news and stuff that everyone knew, and he hated Marcus for that because it didn't cause his son to die. His son died fighting in the Locust Human War, but like he saw Marcus as like a essentially like a disappointment, you know. And so Campbell, the warden that I'm talking about, essentially tried to kill Marcus, and he sent dogs after him, so those wild dogs I was mentioning, and they bit Marcus in the face, so that's why he has a scar. So definitely something else too, you know, to think about. It's kind of wild. He got his scar while he was in prison. So now we're making our way to that. But yeah, if you want to know more about what happened in the prison, feel free to check out my Gears of War lore episode about Marcus in the prison. There's so much stuff that happened there. But yeah, the prison was a horrible place, and they didn't give a crap about the prisoners. You were just kind of basically like, yeah, they would give you food or whatever, but like, yeah, no, you were just basically kind of left to your own devices. So we got Min, Young, Kim. Now we're talking to Min. Well, you guys remember all the craziness that was happening with Rom Shadow. It just comes to mind. Anthony Carmine, let's go. But oh my god, there's so much stuff I could talk about Aspho Fields. Essentially, with Aspho Fields, they were just stealing the blueprints for the Hammer of Dawn, and yeah, a lot of characters died. You know, like we had Carlos Santiago, Dom's brother, and then we had Helena Stroud, which is Anya's mother, that died in that battle. Hoffman really doesn't like Marcus at this point because he caused all those soldiers to die when he disobeyed orders. So when he was kind of just brought back like this, like he was not happy, but I guess they just needed people, so they just kind of just let him be a gear. The way he says it. And actually, the relationship with Anya, people weren't really sure how the relationship actually was. But the thing that's kind of crazy about that is the fact that they were in a relationship after the Battle of Aspho Fields. So they were together for a while, you know, for a long time. So when Marcus was sent to prison, it was really sad for her.
But it can't work if we don't have the targeting data. That's
Let's see.
why we need the resonator.
It's just kind of funny when you think about this, like they were trying to blow him up with this bomb, but like the freaking hollow was so deep that like there's no way this was gonna work. It's kind of a crazy when you think about it.
We lost contact with Alpha Squad. Last transmission was from every square.
I always like this part when he's like, "You are the support."
And deploy that resonator.
Will we have air support?
What? Are you kidding? You are the support, son.
That's the part that's crazy.
Just for keeping our birds out of the area. You'll have to move in on foot.
We're screwed.
Tom, we're screwed.
All clear.
But the lieutenant here will be feeding you intel.
Yes, sir. And the smart thing to do right now would be to leave.
And the thing that's crazy is Marcus was in prison for years, and he just kind of came back and started killing Locust like whatever.
10%, Phoenix.
I'm not doing this for you.
But yeah, oh, the one thing I kind of wanted to touch upon with the Anya relationship.
Enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, like I said, they were together pretty much for ever since the Battle of Aspho Fields. So they were together for a little bit, for quite a while actually, before he got sent to prison. And so for him to go to prison like that, it was really harsh for them. You know, Anya really loved Marcus, and when he went to prison, it was a sad moment where he basically told Anya and Dom to like forget about him. Like he said, "Don't worry about me. You know, I'm basically scum because I let people die. You know, don't ever think about me again." It was like this super sad moment, and they didn't give up on him though. Dom did everything he could to appeal Marcus's sentence, and he even sold his Embry Star. That's why the thing that's crazy is because Dom got an Embry Star in the Battle of Aspho Fields when he saved a bunch of soldiers by riding a boat into a plane to escape, so they could all get away. So he won an Embry Star because of that, and or earned one, I should say. But he didn't care about that. He sold it to try to have money to appeal his court cases, but they just, they didn't want to care. They didn't care. They didn't care to do that. Marcus was basically considered scum and trash at that point. So, and he did like something really horrible that they wouldn't want to ever essentially redeem or forgive him for. And then Anya, she was always writing Marcus letters every week. She always write him letters every week talking about how much she cares about him, she misses him, and she thinks about him. And then the part that was messed up was the warden, one of the wardens, Campbell, he knew about this, and he would purposely destroy the letters that Anya would send Marcus, because he didn't want Marcus to have any type of semblance of hope or happiness. He just like essentially just was just like, fuck you, Marcus, I'm gonna make you miserable. And he would beat Marcus sometimes when Marcus would disobey or something. If Marcus didn't listen or did something he didn't like, he just would beat up Marcus, and then he would destroy the letters. And Marcus, he did this for a while, and Marcus didn't know. And then oh wait, that hole's already closed. I just wasted an 8. And one day he got the other warden, I believe by the name of Nikolai, found out that Campbell was doing this, and he got mad, and he confronted Campbell, and he told him like, why are you destroying Marcus's letters? That's telling him he's not okay. And Campbell got mad and basically said, I don't care, I'll tell him myself. And he went down to the cell blocks and essentially told Marcus, hey, I've been destroying the letters your bitch has been sending you. That pissed off Marcus, and Marcus essentially freaking started beating the shit out of freaking Campbell. It was a crazy moment in the book there, and like Marcus didn't really get in trouble for that, thankfully, because he provoked Marcus, and they kind of let it go in a way. I think maybe put him in like solitary confinement or something, which is bad, but like it wasn't like they put him to like a death sentence or something crazy like that. I'm getting stuck. So we're walking.
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on Alpha. Possible KIA. No sign of resonator.
Roger that, Delta. Keep looking.
Okay. And yeah, so that was Marcus's experience in the prison. It was pretty dark and messed up. Prisoners killing other prisoners. He was cool with Milton Reeve, though, the one I told you was basically it's an assassin that was caught in prison for being essentially a hitman, and Prescott didn't want Marcus to die in the prison, so he told them like, do anything you have to do to keep Marcus alive. And so they paid the best, like the strongest person they knew in there to basically watch Marcus. And they were pretty much good friends throughout the prison, throughout the time in prison. But then when they got attacked by the Locust, essentially they escaped. Milton was trying to escape, and then he protected Marcus and threw him in that cell that we saw at the beginning of the game, and basically told him to stay there until someone rescues him, basically. And then Milton left, but we don't know if he like survived or what. All we know is that he was an assassin that knew how to sneak in and out of places, so it was kind of hinted that he might have been able to get away. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck. This game is so clunky. I forgot how clunky this game is.
This little boy just turned 2 last week.
Oh man, that part always made me sad. But yeah, that was Marcus's crazy experience in the prison. Feel free to check out my lore video for more details. I meant a little bit more in depth.
Guard tags are gone.
Is that the resonator?
Nah.
Now what?
Let's get that resonator.
Marcus.
What do you think?
What do I think? Could be Alpha, or it could be the Locust setting a trap. There's only one way to know for sure.
Our next target is House of Sovereigns. Straight ahead. Move!
Carmine. It feels cool seeing Anthony. I know he doesn't last long, but it's cool seeing it. Oh shit, I do need ammo. Oh god, I'm gonna go down. Oh! Oops. Well, that's not a great way. Well, Marcus is dead. End of the video, guys. Sorry. Just kidding. Imagine back then. Remember back then when we would play these type of games and like we would die and we had to wait for the game to load. I love that games load so much faster now. This is basically right back into the game. Okay, so let's go ahead. Proceed. Alright. Let's see, something else we're gonna talk. Oh shit. And then, oh, actually, the one thing I kind of want. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. I like did like a weird crab walk or something. The one thing that was crazy about the about Marcus being in prison actually was that it kind of caused Anya and Dom to have like a good relationship too. Like they became closer and they became like really good friends. I remember there was a point in the novel where she would help him look for Maria. Like they would go like for stranded camps and stuff too. And there would be times where people would like kind of like hint like, oh, you know, Anya's so beautiful, you know, and you're hanging out with her a lot. So they kind of would get like the wrong idea, you know, that maybe Dom liked her or something. And Dom was always like real loyal about it, and was like, no, like she's Marcus's girl, you know. She's a great friend, and I could trust her. I could trust her with my life, and she's helping me try to find my wife and stuff. But that's all it is. We're just friends, you know. And I thought that was kind of cool because we don't really see moments like that in the games themselves. You know, that's the thing that's really cool about reading the books is that there's a lot of, you know, there are a lot of moments that kind of humanize the characters that we don't get to see, you know, in the games themselves. You know, she would help them. They would go and talk to stranded camps and stuff, and she didn't have to do that, you know. They were kind of like there for each other, you know. Like she was sad because Marcos was in prison, and Dom was sad because Maria went missing. So they would help each other out, you know. And Dom was never the type to like, you know, try to steal her or something weird like that, you know. He liked her in the sense that she was a good friend, and you could trust her, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so we're moving forward. Let me see. Oh, Locust. And with E-Day, you know, the new E-Day game coming up, I kind of want to also talk about that because there's so much crazy stuff that could be put in that game, you know. Because, you know, like the last video I made was talking about the fact that, you know, Dom's family was murdered, and that could easily be like the saddest scene in the series if they do it properly, you know. And then the other thing too is the one thing I'm kind of curious about is that if it was like heavily implied or maybe even said directly that that his kids fell in a grub hole and that's how they died. So it'd be kind of crazy to see if that's how they do it.
But nothing works. If the Locusts want to come up, they come up.
I used to have nightmares about those things when I was a kid.
Shit, I still do.
Yeah, I mean, Dom would have nightmares about the Locusts. They kind of killed his family, you know.
Looks like we
it's kind
need to
of
split
messed up and dark. We'll go left.
Phoenix, you and Carmine will go left. Dom and I will go right.
Yes, sir.
It feels weird hearing Marcus say yes, sir, because we're so used to him being like the sergeant, right? But he's not really anything yet. He's just kind of like a, you know, if anything, he's just considered like a lowly soldier that they could tell what to do at this point, because he lost any ranking he had after what happened. Go, Carmine, go. Let's get him. Okay, Carmine's crazy. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Okay, never mind. Oh man, I want a nice chill campaign. I freaking died like stupid early. I freaking stupidly went and walked into a troika. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Get some ammo. And then the one thing I'm also curious about with E-Day is if they're gonna show like the Krill and stuff, because Rom was there on E-Day. If you guys didn't know, on E-Day he basically overthrew the current general. There's another Locust named Strock, and he basically killed him to become like the new general. He convinced some other like Theron guards to help him, which is kind of weird actually, because Therons weren't really seen until Gears 1, right, with Marcus and Dom. So maybe not. I don't know. That's the only thing. The lore's a little confusing sometimes. Because they could have Rom, but they can't have Therons, you know? Maybe they'll just show Rom and not actually like have Marcus and Dom run into him though. Maybe they'll have like a different antagonist. That'd be kind of cool. I like how that bro moves so fast. Look at that. Oh, never mind. Like I'll shoot him once and like he immediately like would 180 and look at me. But I love to see the Krill though. At the very least, because seeing the Krill again would be freaking cool as hell. It's funny because there's a funny moment in the video where I talk about the lore where I guess they chainsaw the drone through the wall somehow. People wouldn't stop talking about that in the comments. This is kind of funny. Oh, Troika, Troika, Troika. Let's get the Troika. I thought it was kind of funny how in Gears 3, like, the Troika was just more of like a... It was like a makeshift one with like retro lanterns and shit. I always thought that was cool. Out of here. I feel like there's one right there, yeah. Can we mark?
Good job, man.
Oh, I killed him.
Now let's go find that resonator. Move out.
I know there's a Locust that's gonna pop through here because I played this game too many times.
Locust reinforcements!
Let's see if I can get him. Oh shit, the door pushed me. Oh, it's okay. Carmine chainsawed them for me. Reinforcements. This is one dude. Okay, let's go. Alright.
Control, this is Delta Squad. Any word from Alpha?
I'm gonna take a quick water sip break. 1 second, guys.
Over.
Roger that. Dom, Phoenix, you'll look for a way in. Carmine and I will stay back and...
I don't know if you guys heard that, but I was drinking water. But anyways,
We'll save him if we can.
let's see. Let's go. Okay, so now we're at the House of Sovereigns. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in Gears 5 on I think it's Training Grounds, the map. We're like, this is right here. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I wanted to point that out. But the ground's like all ripped up and broken, so that's where that map is at. It's basically in front of the House of Sovereigns, but like under, like, basically we can't stand up here anymore. Oh shit. Reavers. People, like, a lot of people have asked, like, with the Reavers and Wretches and Corpsers, are, like, if there's some type of Locust or they're created, you know, but actually, no, they're actually just creatures that lived in the Hollow. Like, all of them are just creatures that live in the Hollow, and essentially, were weaponized by the Locust. Even the Wretches, I believe, because I don't think the Wretches are really any type of Locust, because it's not like, because if they were, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Because if they were, you gotta think that, I died. God damn it, that sucked. I was trying to take cover, and like, it made me roll. And then I rolled into, okay, whatever. I'm better off right here with these pieces of cover. But it's kind of funny how they like aimbot you. You barely shoot at them and they like immediately like look. Well, actually not right now. That's weird. Funny how the second I mention it, he's not doing it. But anyways, no, because the Wretches, because you gotta think, if Wretches were like, you know, baby drones or something, which I've heard people claim, that wouldn't make sense, because you think the drones would be able to like scream really loud, you know? The only ones that could really do that is the Cantus. But like, I don't think Wretches are like baby Cantuses though. They have like a different face. So I don't know, who knows. But I always understood them as to be like just creatures that live in the Hollow, you know, and they were weaponized, similar to like, you know, Reavers and also like the Tickers and stuff like that. Because that's the thing that was kind of crazy about the Locusts. They were so, you know, they live under the ground, so they're able to just, you know, weaponize these type of things, you know. Like a lot of the weapons they use are like, aww, look at that, they're cuddling. I'm gonna screenshot that. That looks so super funny. They're cuddling, guys.
We've got a grab hold!
But anyways, Screenshot failed! Oh, okay, whatever. But anyways, yeah, it would do that with so many different creatures. You know, that's what the krill is. Oh god, die. This looks kind of funny because they're just kind of like walking and I'm just killing. Oh, shotgun? I want a shotgun. Shotgun. We're about to see the saddest scene in the whole series, guys. Nothing beats this next scene in terms of sadness. Why they gotta do my boy like that? Oh my god, I'm trying to up A, like to go forward, and the game's not letting me. Okay, we're forming up. God damn. You good? Oh, I better go grab that. Ah, damn, I wanted the ammo.
You good?
Yeah, but I got a problem.
Aw, man.
What's wrong with this thing? It keeps jamming. See? Sniper! Take position!
God. Such a sad way for him to die, dude. The boy Carmine is dead. Avenge Carmine! Boy didn't deserve that. The homie Carmine didn't deserve that. Regarding the Carmine, actually, the one thing I want to point out is there's a lot of miscommunication on, you know, how many brothers there is and who's the oldest regarding the Carmines. So the way it goes, essentially, is Clay is the oldest. I really want to point that out. Clay is the oldest Carmine. People seem to think that it's like the unnamed D Carmine, but that's not true. It's not the D Carmine. It is for sure Clay. You know, it's been stated. It's known fact. But the one thing that always seemed kind of hard to decide on is who's older between the D Carmine and the A Carmine. When I did some research on it, it was said that actually the D Carmine's older. So it goes essentially with Clay, the unknown D Carmine. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. The unknown D Carmine, and then Anthony, and then Ben. Because if you guys didn't know, Ben's the youngest. He was basically a greenest grass gear in Gears 2, which is crazy because of all the crazy shit he went through, right? But yeah, he's definitely the youngest and Clay's the oldest.
Come in.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Static.
Always.
And then
Carmine. Man.
oh yeah. Let's see what Dom says.
I know.
Oh, he's just like Carmine, man. I know, young kid just dies like that. It's messed up. They're probably so used to their comrades dying at this point.
I think we
Like
just found Alpha.
Move.
they've been fighting Locust for like freaking
Somebody's
ever,
having a
dude.
good time up there.
Not to mention the Pendulum Wars. So we got who we got? Is it the Coal Train, baby? Yes, sir.
Oh, you can't see straight. What are we helping you do?
Got you, Cole. We got you, Cole.
Hold still.
Why is he just dancing in the open like that with a pistol? I always thought that was kind of funny. Oh shit, he's down.
The soldier needs our help. Get down those stairs.
Oh wait, can I just open it? Or okay, Mr. Codes, open it. Okay. We're coming, Cole. We got you, bro. Oh, he just gets up.
Back to the game.
I'm back in the game, baby.
Yeah, that was beautiful, baby.
State your name, soldier.
Private Augustus Cole, Alpha Squad, sir.
Coal? As in the coal train?
Yeah, that's right.
Where's the rest of your squad?
They're sitting tight over in the tomb.
We're Delta Squad. We're here to retrieve the sonic device.
And to get you guys out of here.
Well, hell yeah, we've been waiting for the chopper, but the radios don't work for shit. Sir,
We noticed.
it's the Cedars. They're jamming our transmissions.
Then we have to make those cedars our top priority, sir.
Agreed. We need to re-establish radio contact with Control ASAP.
Alright. With Cole, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about Cole.
Number 83. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Moving on, baby.
I want to hear this part real quick.
You play for the Cougars. Defensive lineman.
Defensive lineman. Okay,
We saw
okay.
you play.
That's right. Everybody wants to see the train, baby.
So he was just a defensive lineman that was just super good.
40-yard line?
I remember you owe me $20.
Well, yeah. See me after the war.
I always thought that line was funny. But no, with Cole. Oh my God, there's so much stuff we could talk about Cole. So Cole, you know, obviously, as they mentioned there, he was on the Cougars. I kind of forgot about.
What was that?
Wretches. Kind of forgot like what position he was, but now that I actually like know football, I know it's not football, it's thrashball, but you could tell football's obviously this universe's weird version of football.
Hold here. Jack, decloak and
But
rip this door.
which is kind of funny because the ball actually looks like a basketball. So like, I'm not really sure how thrashball was played. They never really said that. I would always like to see how that was. Oh wait, that's the one that starts the cutscene. Okay. God damn, freaking wretches, man. But anyways, though, with Cole, so he was, you know, he was in the Cougars. He was a really great player. And then the part that was crazy was that after E-Day happened and everything, he lost his family. Unfortunately, he lost, I think, his parents and everybody. And then he would still play for the Cougars. He'd still play, you know, thrashball. And they would still keep that stuff going for a little bit because they were trying to keep like some type of sense of normalcy with the, you know, with the people that live in the cities and everything, and they wanted to have them like at least have something entertaining, you know, to give some type of, you know, make them feel hopeful, I guess, and build some morale. But as the war kind of kept going and stuff, Cole didn't feel right playing for that thrashball and just making money and not helping the war effort. He felt really guilty about it. So he decided to actually join the COG and give up his thrashball career. And when he did so, he actually went on the field on his last day as a thrashball player and told everyone, all his fans and everybody, like, I'm gonna join the COG. You know, are you guys gonna help me? You know, are you guys gonna help me defeat the Locust? And like he did this whole speech basically motivating people and why he's doing it. And it helped the COG so much. It helped so many people enlist. So many people enlist after that because they just wanted to be like the Cole Train. It was crazy. Like the numbers for enlistees like went up like crazy because of him, you know, doing that speech. And then he hammered on.
Sweet.
And then the thing that was crazy is that when he first had his first, you know, bouts with the Locust, he was scared out of his mind. He was afraid. You know, he was scared. That's how he felt. Are they gonna open the door? Like, what are we doing? Okay, sorry. That's why I just kind of shut the window. I was like, what's happening?
That was just not right.
And okay, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so he was scared out of his mind, and when he when he would fight the Locust, he got this idea to essentially like not show fear and just act the way he does. So that's why he's constantly like, you know, ooh baby, you know, and like, you know, just like talking so much shit and treating it like a game, you know, like he's playing a game of thrashball instead of like fighting, you know, these, you know, human killing monsters that are all evil and psychotic, you know. And that would actually boost morale on his team because he just would run in and just kill Locust. Like, it looked effortlessly, you know, the way he would do it. And it just would boost morale. People loved it. They loved him, and it would make them feel very undefeatable. You know, that's the thing that was crazy about Cole is he had that ability to essentially bring that out of people. They would feel hopeless and afraid, and he would just come in and be like, "Whoa, baby!" It's just fucking up Locust, and it would just make them, you know, feel undefeatable.
Basically, you lucked out. Control, this is Delta. Come in.
Okay.
There must be more Cedars.
Gotta kill the Cedars, bro. We gotta kill the Cedars. But yeah, Cole was cool in the novels. And then there was this part later in the novels, I believe it was after Years 1, where there was this sad moment where he was writing a letter to his mother. And I could be wrong, but I could have sworn it was Bernadette. I'm pretty sure it was Bernadette. And she asked him, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was one of the female characters. And they asked him, you know, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm writing a letter to, you know how Cole talks, writing a letter to my mama, you know? And they're like, oh, your mom's still alive? That's great. And he's like, I didn't know your mom was still alive. And then he goes, she isn't. So like it was like a coping mechanism, you know, where he would write letters to his dead mom because it made him feel like, you know, I guess happy, maybe help him grieve, you know. And that I thought that was cool because that gave a little bit of sadness and like you know, believability to Cole, because you know he was sad, you know, obviously that his mother and his family died, you know. So I thought that was always cool in the novel that they did that, you know. Going to Cedars. And that's what I kind of wish the games would do, you know, kind of bring this type of humanizing the characters a little more. But I mean, they did with like Dom and stuff. But I'm not saying the scenes have to always be like sad stuff. But like we never knew Cole did that, and Cole, you know, looked sad and stuff all the time. Was it Reg? Let's go down here.
Take the stairs.
Oh God!
Don't push me, soldier.
I'm not shooting you. Chill. Wow. Oh, that's just mush. I was like, what's he doing?
Control, Delta. Come in, Control.
Copy, Delta. Your signal is extremely weak.
We are working on that problem. En route to Alpha's position.
Delta, this is 2-4. Repeat, please. Are you with Alpha? Is BC clear? Running low on fuel, over.
Negative 2-4. Negative. Stand by. Move out, Private.
Oh, maybe I should have waited. Sorry, I was a little quiet there because I was just listening to what they were saying. I feel like it's a little hard to like talk about stuff when you're talking a lot too, but whatever. And then, but yeah, that's the Coal Train. Amazing character. And now we're gonna go save Alpha. Probably meet Baird soon, if I recall correctly, which I can talk about Baird in a moment. That'd be cool. Who is this pro? Warcock soldier.
What is this?
It's Rojas.
Ah.
Maybe I didn't do you any favors getting you out of prison.
Let's go.
I mean, it wasn't like he could have just stayed there anyways. There's wretches everywhere.
All this shit about Hoffman's operation and his resonator.
It'll map the underground network. Then we can find the Locust heart and rip it out.
Sorry, I was drinking some water. Sorry if you guys heard that. It kind of hurts to drink or talk so much without drinking some water. I'm over here smacking my lips. That's gross. But anyways. Okay. So fun fact about Cedars. That we actually saw on Gears 3's DLC for Rom Shadow. Cedars. That is actually not its mouth. That is its butt. Random fact, I know. If you guys played Rom Shadow, you'll see there's a part where it sprouts out of the ground, and you see its mouth, and it immediately sticks its head in the ground and then starts shooting the stuff out of its rear there. So I never understood that. It could just basically, like, I don't know if it's like, I guess it's like, I don't know, giving birth or something. That was the one thing that was always confusing about Cedars. Very, very confusing. And anything that was weird too was in Judgment. Karn's, the thing he wrote, I'm forgetting its name right now. It looked like a deformed Reaver, if I recall correctly, but it also did this, where it would be able to spew the babies out like a cedar. So I don't know, I thought it was a giant cedar, actually. So that was the part that was kind of crazy, like a deformed cedar, but who knows.
3 for 3.
And now they're dead. Let's go. Okay, Kim, just randomly doing freaking crazy karate flips over here.
Delta. Come in.
I copy Delta loud and clear.
Screw this couch. Rah.
All Cedars are neutralized. Moving to Alpha's location.
I thought it was kind of funny because like you don't actually chainsaw, it just kind of like falls apart. Okay, anyways, so we destroyed all Cedars.
Where the hell are you guys?
Oh, there's Baird.
Bear! Oh shit, man, where you been?
Delta Squad is in the House of Sovereigns. Over.
Well, that's great. We're pinned down by troikas on your rooftop. Over.
God damn, he's
Understood.
pissed.
Sit tight. We'll take them out.
We're not going anywhere, sir.
Delta out. Find those troikas.
Wait, where are we going? This way, right?
Hostiles!
Oh, there you go. See if I can get a chainsaw kill this time. Oh, never mind. That's kind of weird. They were just using like a laser on it, and then like there's just no one standing behind it. The heck? He did like a weird front flip when I killed him. I kind of forget how like floppy the bodies are in this game. They're so floppy. Look at that.
Good to go.
Let's see what's over here real quick. I forget. It's been a minute since I played this game, like the campaign. So it's kind of cool replaying it again, especially with E-Day coming up.
Get it on, man! Yeah!
Oh, okay,
We
cool.
have visuals on your location.
We'd like to have your ammo on our location right now.
We'll go. Delta out.
Baird's such an asshole. So I guess the main thing, I guess I could talk about Baird now. With Baird, the thing that was kind of crazy with him is that he came from like a rich family, and he was going to have an inheritance, right? He came from like a wealthy family, and they wanted him to join the. What did they want him to do? They essentially wanted him to use his mind for like to go to school and stuff like that. And he didn't really want to do exactly what they wanted him to do. I'm sorry, I'm kind of blanking exactly what they wanted him to do, but they basically told him you have to do what we want, or you won't get your inheritance. So he was kind of like kind of doing it for a little bit, you know, because he wanted the inheritance, but at the same time his heart wasn't in it. I believe he just wanted to tinker with things, you know, and be the scientist he is. But I think they wanted him to either be like a cog soldier, I believe, if I recall correctly, or like be in the cog in some way, but he didn't want to. So he had this big like confrontation with his family, and they, you know, he wasn't really on speaking terms with his parents because of it. And then essentially they die on E-Day, and Baird felt kind of weird about it because like I guess he cared about her, but like it was a really bad relationship. It wasn't a good relationship with his mom. You know, it wasn't like the way like, you know, Dom like loved his mom, or like Cole loved his mom, you know. I mean, Marcus loved his mom too, but she died when he's a lot younger. So when his parents were essentially killed, he was, I guess, sort of sad, but it wasn't like a big impact on it, like the way like, you know, Marcus or Dom or Cole felt when their moms died, you know. It was just kind of like, you kind of almost like, oh, that sucks type of, you know, feeling, you know. And he was supposed to be this Mr. Rich Man inheritance guy, and then it didn't work out. And then it was ironic because then he ended up joining the COG anyways, you know, with the Locust. There you go. Okay, cool. So that was kind of crazy. And then when he first joined the COG, essentially he was actually getting, I forget exactly why, but he was getting jumped by these two dudes that didn't like him. I believe he was talking shit to him, you know, Barrett, he just says whatever. And they were literally beating the crap out of him and like sticking his head in like I believe like in a toilet, like giving him slushies, or was it what it's called? I forget what the word is for it. And they were just sticking his head in the toilet and stuff. And Cole basically broke up the fight. That's how they first met. And then they, for some reason, they kind of like got along and became friends. And then they were on the squad together and stuff. And then like that thing I mentioned where Cole would run in and stuff and be crazy happened. And it kind of like made like even Baird like kind of like, God damn, Cole, nothing scares you, you know. When in reality, Cole was scared. So they had like an interesting relationship. You know, we probably could see that maybe as some like DLC in Gears of War E-Day, because I feel like E-Day either will be on E-Day only or maybe expand a little after it, but I don't know if they'll actually talk about like the thing with Baird and Cole or stuff like that. So that's the one thing that kind of makes you wonder how they're gonna do. But I would love to see, you know, Baird and Cole's story kind of put into the games. I would especially love it if they followed like the books exactly, because I mean, what's the point to read the books if they change it, right?
This building used to be a beautiful place. There's a lot of history here.
A lot of lies, too.
Well, you've got some nerve, soldier. I know all about your trial.
This trial was a sham, sir.
Get up
Yeah. Kinda yes and no, cause Marcus did do something bad, right? You know, he caused a bunch of soldiers to die. And the thing that was crazy was Marcus was gonna actually just be put up with the firing squad and killed. Like, they were just gonna kill him because what he did was basically considered like a huge like betrayal. Oh, hello? Hello? Anybody shoot him, please?
We need to clear it.
And
That means no Locust on the ground and no Nemesis in the air.
and then basically with what ended up happening, reason why he wasn't killed was because Prescott needed Adam Phoenix's help with creating something to kill the Locust, ultimately killing the Locust, and Adam basically said, I won't do anything if you guys kill Marcus. Like, the world would be pointless to me if my son is dead. So they kind of came to this weird deal where like he would send him to the Slab because that was the best he could do, because it wasn't like they could just forgive Marcus because then everybody would be pissed, right? Marcus did this horrible thing. So like if they let him go or let him like give him with a light, you know, like a slap on the wrist type deal, then like people would be mad, right? So they had to give him like some type of heavy punishment if they weren't gonna kill him, because normally a soldier does something like Marcus did, you're just gonna die, like they'll just kill you. But they had to find something that would probably be like almost as good, so that's what they went with the Slab, because people, like, the life expectancy in the Slab was very low. Like, most people only live like a few years before dying in there. It's pretty crazy.
We're out of here.
And I pick my guts out on those things every time.
Guess you're sitting next to Marcus then.
The Resonator. And Baird, let's go.
Who loves you, baby? Yeah. Group hug.
Group hug, group hug.
Where's Rojas?
He died. This feels like a trap. Feels like a trap. I feel like Marcus could even like sense that even before it happened. I like how they enhanced this scene. Actually, this scene was greatly improved from the original game. It felt kind of cool seeing the Locust like running up like that and taking cover and knowing exactly what's gonna happen next. You know, and the battle between Rom and Kin was greatly enhanced too. No. Poor pilot, bro. He was just trying to do his job. Run! Run! Oh god.
Take cover.
And it felt cool playing the Rom Shadow DLC to kind of see why Rom kind of had it out for Kim there, you know. But it wasn't a fair fight, man. Rom just snuck up on his ass. Kim, man, this sucks. No. That was the thing that's crazy. Chainsaws are nothing to Rom.
I understand they have located another squad.
No, and then his pistol fell too. I just noticed that. His pistol fell down when Rom grabbed him.
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body dies.
No.
We will win this war. It's only a matter of time.
No, we're here for Alpha and the Resonator. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they could have took Rom at that point because there's just so much Locust everywhere. Like, the final battle was more towards them because they had light and then they... Oh, nice. Back off. And they were just kind of more on a train, you know, at the end of the game, I mean. Right there, it wouldn't have been good. They would have got jumped.
Control. This is Private Phoenix. Lieutenant Kim is dead. So we've fallen back inside the tomb and we need a way out of here.
Repeat, Alpha. Kim is dead?
Confirmed, Control. KIA.
Roger that. There's a courtyard at the other end of your building. That's your best bet.
Copy that.
Well, we sure as shit can't stay here.
You're Baird.
Yeah, that's right, asshole. Question is, who are you?
The freaking Berserker.
Shit, quiet. Don't move.
What was that?
A Berserker.
They didn't give like a name to that random gear, huh?
She can smell.
People are always saying it was another Carmine, but no, it wasn't a Carmine. It was just a random gear. But I don't blame people for thinking that. Carmines just kind of look like random gears. God damn. This part always look crazy. You see it rip him in half right here. Boom, dead. Dude was still alive for a little bit after it ripped him in half. That's horrible.
Control, this is Delta. We have a Berserker in the vicinity. Please advise.
Hold your fire, Delta. Standard weapons won't work. Do you still have the Hammer of Dawn?
Affirmative, Control.
You've only got minutes of satellite coverage. Get her outside and use the hammer. That's the only thing that'll work.
Wilco, Delta out. Alright, guys, sit tight. We came here to help you, and that's what we're gonna do. Dom, let's go.
Fucking Berserker, dude.
Move out.
So, what's the plan?
Gonna have to lead her out.
Unfortunately, all we gotta do is get her to follow us.
Crazy. Berserkers, bro. Super scary. That wasn't him. That was a different gear. So he got literally ripped in half. You saw her like throw his head. Wait. Okay. I think this is where he died actually. But we just can't really get near it because, you know, fire. I remember first time playing this with my brother. I was so scared. It's so scary. Fuck. I feel like no matter what, she always at least charges you right here. Run, run! The Berserkers are in fact Locust, though. They're just the, you know, female version. Hey Dom, are you just gonna chill right there, or what's going on? I guess it's just like the whole insect thing, right? They're kind of like insects. Or the, you know, the females are way bigger than. Imagine if all Locust drones were this big, but were like intelligible, like they could use guns and stuff. They would never win at that point. There's a good thing. At least the Berserker isn't smart. You know what I mean? It's a crazy blind Locust that can only really hear, but and smell you. Imagine if it was actually smart and could wear armor and use guns and stuff. It would be like, these things would be impossible. They would never win the war. So good thing that they're not very smart. Oh shit. Oh cool. She broke the door. Fuck you, I'm running. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. That would have been kind of cool though. I just thought of that. What if there was like a Berserker, like the one Berserker that was smart and could see? That would have been a cool boss. Imagine that. Like it wore like armor and shit like Rom and Scourge, and was like this crazy OP boss that you couldn't really hurt unless you use like fire weapons or something on it. I just thought of that. Wow, that would have been a cool boss fight. And like hearing it talk and stuff, that would have been freaky. If it did talk, you know. Maybe not, but it would have been cool if it did. Okay. Alright, let's go, let's go. Running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. Okay, come on. Come on.
Well then, okay. Dom, let's drop the hammer.
Dropping the hammer. Bam.
Done. Target her now.
Because, like, not just the hammer, fire weapons can be used to kill her, too. I don't know if you want to say they nerfed it or what, because, like, in Gears 3, it was shown that, like, flamethrowers and fire grenades can hurt her. So anything fire, basically. Something really hot, you know? Alright, we got her. Now we're going to click her floppy body around.
Oh, there. It's all clear.
Which that was funny, the way it gets all floppy.
Control.
Floppy.
This is Delta. Come in.
I read you, Marcus. Colonel Hoffman is coming online.
Report.
We're here with Alpha, and we have the resonator.
Very good. Stand by for
He sounded almost surprised.
You guys all right?
Huh. Very good.
We gotta get out of here. It's gonna be dark soon. So,
Delta, we now have a secondary target.
That's the part that's kind of weird, because Marcus said so. So, like, maybe the Krill won't appear because, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
As of now.
You didn't seem to know about them?
copy that. We're clear for Ravens.
Negative. Area's too hot for choppers. You'll have to find another way.
Copy that. Typical. Don't give the smart guy a promotion. No, give it to a jackass instead.
Marcus was mad, or Dom was mad.
Or what?
Nah, screw that. I got an idea.
Oh, yeah? What is it, smart guy?
Enough.
I think I'm gonna end the video soon, but let's go ahead and at least watch this final cutscene.
Plan? What plan? You don't have a plan? You're just talking shit. Plan.
Just wait and see, asshole.
Wait and see, asshole. Okay. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you guys like this video, please definitely hit that like button and subscribe and tell me what you guys think about my Gears of War lore campaign walkthrough. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please definitely let me know. I would love to play through it and talk more about the characters, backstories, things like that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see my most recent Gears of War video, hit that link on the left. If you want to see any of my other content, hit that link on the right. Thanks for watching, guys.